She left her phone unlocked at my place. I opened her group chat and found a body count list with 23 names. Mine was number 22. I thought it was a joke until I scrolled down and saw a message from her that read, "Just added lucky number 23 last night while my boyfriend slept." I didn't say a word. I just sent the screenshot to her dad during Sunday family lunch. Hey viewers, real quick, only 8% of you watching are subscribed, and the channel's kind of stuck right now. If you enjoy these stories, hitting that subscribe button would really help us keep going. Thanks. I'm Marcus, 31M, and this happened 3 days ago. Still trying to process what kind of person I was actually dating. Been with Grace, 26F, for about 8 months. Met her through a friend at a barbecue, seemed sweet and down to earth. Maybe a little too friendly with other guys, but I figured she was just social. Red flag number 1 I ignored. Sunday morning, Grace comes over to my place like usual. We watch some Netflix, order takeout, normal lazy Sunday stuff. Around 3 p.m. she gets a call from her sister, asking her to come help move some furniture. Emergency situation apparently. "Babe, I have to run, but I'll be back later tonight," she says, grabbing her purse and keys. "Love you." Gives me a quick kiss and rushes out. In a hurry, she leaves her phone on my coffee table. iPhone 13 with a cracked screen that she's been meaning to fix for months. I figured I'd just hold on to it until she got back. Wasn't planning to look through it or anything, but about an hour later, it starts buzzing with notifications. Text after text after text. The screen lights up and I can see message previews. "Girl, you are wild. I can't believe you actually did it. Your boyfriend has no idea, lol." That got my attention. I picked up the phone and the messages were from a group chat called Girls' Night Secrets. Just 3 people. Grace, her best friend Megan, and some girl named Jessica I'd never heard of. The phone was still unlocked from when she left. No passcode needed. I opened the chat. What I saw made my blood run cold. At the top of the conversation was a list. 23 names with dates next to them going back about 2 years. Body count list was the header. My name was number 22, dated from 8 months ago when we first hooked up. I thought it had to be some kind of joke. Maybe they were listing celebrity crushes or guys they thought were attractive. But then I scrolled down to the recent messages. Grace yesterday. 11, just added lucky number 23 last night while my boyfriend slept. Josh from the gym finally came through. Took him long enough, lol. Megan. Grace, no way. While Marcus was literally in the next room? He sleeps like the dead. Plus I told him I was going to the bathroom. Josh was waiting in his car outside. Quick trip to his place and back in 45 minutes. You are absolutely insane. What if he woke up? Please. Marcus is so clueless. I could bring a guy into the bedroom and he'd probably just roll over. He's sweet, but not exactly the sharpest. Megan, how long are you going to keep him around? Until I get bored, I guess. He pays for most of our dates and his place is nice for sleepovers. Plus his family loves me. His mom keeps hinting about grandkids, lol. My hands were shaking reading this. Last night she'd gotten up around midnight saying she had to use the bathroom. I was half asleep so I didn't think anything of it. She was gone maybe an hour, but I figured she was just having stomach issues. She was actually hooking up with some gym rat named Josh. I kept scrolling back through the conversation. This group chat was like a detailed log of her cheating. Screenshots of Tinder matches, photos of guys she was working on, play-by-play descriptions of hookups. The worst part was how they talked about me. Marcus the ATM. My boring boyfriend, too trusting for his own good. They had inside jokes about how easy I was to manipulate. One conversation from last month really stood out. Grace, Marcus wanted to make dinner reservations for our 6-month anniversary. So cute and pathetic at the same time. Megan, are you gonna let him? Grace, obviously, free expensive dinner. Then I'll probably hook up with that bartender from Friday night afterward while Marcus is food coma sleeping. You're terrible, but I'm here for it, living your best life. Grace, life's too short to be tied down to one guy, especially one who thinks holding hands is adventurous. The messages went on and on. Detailed accounts of her cheating, strategies for not getting caught, even photos she'd taken of herself with other guys. 23 different men over the past 2 years. My first instinct was to call her immediately and go nuclear. But something stopped me. These girls thought I was stupid and harmless. They were about to find out how wrong they were. I took screenshots of everything. The body count list, all the conversations about cheating, the messages making fun of me, saved them to my phone and email. Had to document everything before she realized her phone was missing. Then I started planning. Grace comes from this super traditional conservative family. Her dad, Robert, is this old-school military guy who still believes in honor and respect. Real church-going family that talks about values and morality all the time. She's always playing up this good girl image around them. Never swears, dresses modestly, talks about wanting to settle down and have kids someday. They think she's this innocent angel who just hasn't found the right guy yet. Sunday family lunch happens every week at her parents' house. Big production with her mom cooking for hours and the whole extended family showing up. Grace always makes me come with her to these things. Says it shows how serious we are. Perfect audience for what I had planned. But first, I needed to handle the phone situation. Around 6 p.m., Grace comes back to my place looking frantic. "Marcus, have you seen my phone anywhere? I can't find it and I'm freaking out." I'm sitting on the couch acting casual. "Yeah, it's right there on the coffee table. You left it when you rushed out earlier." She grabs it and immediately starts checking her messages. I watch her face go pale as she realizes how long it's been sitting unlocked. But she can't say anything without admitting there's something on there she doesn't want me to see. "Everything okay?" I ask innocently. "Yeah, fine. Just worried I missed something important at work." Work. Right. Because that's definitely what she was worried about. The rest of the evening she's acting weird. Jumpy, checking her phone constantly, trying to act normal but clearly stressed. I just pretend everything's fine and don't bring up anything about what I found. That night in bed she tries to initiate something, but I tell her I'm too tired. The thought of touching her after what I'd read made me sick. She seems almost relieved though, probably planning her next gym meetup. Monday and Tuesday I act completely normal. Go to work, text her like usual, make plans for Sunday lunch with her family. She has no idea I know anything. Wednesday, I start setting up the revenge. First, I create a fake email account and send myself all the screenshots from a generic Gmail address. Make it look like someone else discovered this information and sent it to me anonymously. Then, I do some research on this Josh character. Turns out he works at the same gym Grace goes to. Personal trainer, exactly the type of guy she'd go for. Has a girlfriend too, according to his Instagram. Perfect. Thursday, I casually ask Grace about Sunday lunch. "Your dad still want me to bring that craft beer he liked, the IPA from the brewery downtown?" "Oh yeah, he'd love that." "You're so thoughtful, Marcus. My family adores you. If only they knew what their precious daughter was really up to." Friday comes and Grace seems back to her normal manipulative self. Probably thinks she's in the clear since I haven't said anything about the phone. We go out to dinner and she's extra affectionate. Probably trying to make sure I'm still under her thumb. "You know I love you, right?" she says over dessert. "Love you too," I reply. Amazing how easy it is to lie when you've learned from the best. Saturday night she stays over. Around midnight she gets up to use the bathroom again. This time I'm ready. I pretend to be asleep, but I'm watching everything. She grabs her phone and keys and sneaks out. Gone for an hour and 20 minutes this time. Comes back and slips into bed like nothing happened, has the nerve to cuddle up next to me. Sunday morning arrives. Game time. We drive to her parents' house together. Big colonial in the suburbs with the perfect lawn and American flag flying out front. Her mom Janet answers the door with a huge hug for both of us. "Marcus, so good to see you, sweetie." Robert's in the kitchen working on his famous ribs. The whole family's there. Parents, grandparents, 2 uncles with their wives, Grace's teenage sister Emma, even the family priest Father Martinez, who always comes for Sunday lunch. Perfect audience. We're sitting around the dining room table eating when I make my move. Robert is talking about his golf game. Everyone's relaxed and happy. Grace is playing the perfect daughter role, helping her mom serve food and making small talk with the grandparents. I pull out my phone and pretend to check an email. Oh, weird. I got this strange message. Someone sent me some photos anonymously. Grace tenses up immediately, but tries to play it cool. "What kind of photos?" Robert asks. "I'm not sure." Says it's about Grace. Probably spam or something. Let me see, Robert says, reaching for my phone. I hand it over with the screenshot already pulled up. The body count list in all its glory, with Grace's name clearly visible at the top. Robert's face goes through about 5 different expressions in 3 seconds. Confusion, disbelief, recognition, then pure rage. What the hell is this? The entire table goes silent. Janet drops her fork. Even Father Martinez looks uncomfortable. Robert, what's wrong? Janet asks. Instead of answering, Robert stands up and shows the phone to Janet. Her reaction is even worse. She actually gasps and covers her mouth with her hand. Grace Marie Thompson. Robert's voice is dead calm, which somehow makes it scarier than if he was yelling. Would you like to explain this list? Grace is white as a sheet. I don't know what that is. Someone probably faked it, or... There are 23 names on this list with dates. Your name is at the top. Robert scrolls down and his face gets even redder. And there are messages here about cheating on Marcus while he was sleeping. The room explodes. Grandma Thompson actually faints and has to be helped to the couch. Uncle Mike starts swearing until Father Martinez tells him to watch his language. Emma asks what a body count is and gets shushed by 3 different adults. Janet is crying. Grace, how could you? We raised you better than this. It's not what it looks like. Grace is full panic mode now. Someone hacked my phone or stole my identity or something. Marcus, you have to believe me. I just sit there eating my potato salad like nothing's happening. Marcus, Robert turns to me. When did you get this message? About 10 minutes ago. Came from some anonymous email address. I thought it had to be fake, but I trail off and shrug. The metadata shows these screenshots were taken 3 days ago, Robert says. He's some kind of IT security guy for the military, so he knows about this stuff. These are real. Grace tries to grab the phone, but Robert pulls it away. Dad, please, you don't understand. I understand perfectly. You've been living a lie for the past 2 years, cheating on every boy who was foolish enough to trust you, laughing about it with your friends. Father Martinez clears his throat. Perhaps we should discuss this privately as a family. No, Robert says firmly. Marcus deserves to hear this, since he's apparently victim number 22 on my daughter's conquest list. The humiliation on Grace's face is beautiful. Her perfect family image completely destroyed in front of everyone she cares about. How many of these boys did you bring to church with us? Janet asks through her tears. How many times did you sit in those pews holding their hands while lying to their faces? Mom, it's not that simple. 23 men. Robert explodes. 23! Do you have any idea what this makes our family look like? What this makes you look like? Uncle Mike jumps in. Robert, calm down. You're scaring the kids. Good. Maybe Emma needs to see what happens when you throw away your values and self-respect. Emma, who's 16, looks absolutely mortified. Grace, is this real? Did you really cheat on Marcus? Emma, don't listen to them. Answer your sister, Robert demands. Grace just breaks down crying, which everyone takes as confirmation. I decide this is the perfect time to twist the knife a little deeper. Grace, I say quietly, getting everyone's attention. Is Josh from the gym on this list? Her crying stops immediately. The look of pure terror on her face tells everyone exactly what they need to know. Who's Josh? Robert asks. Someone she's been seeing behind my back. She was with him Friday night while I thought she was helping her sister move furniture. That was actually a lie. She was helping her sister Friday. But the family doesn't know that, and Grace can't correct me without admitting to all the other times. Robert looks like he's about to have a stroke. You brought men into our home? While lying to this family? Dad, I never brought anyone here. But you lied to us. Every Sunday for months you've sat at this table playing the devoted girlfriend while cheating behind Marcus's back. Janet suddenly stands up. I can't listen to any more of this. Grace, go to your room. Mom, I'm 26 years old. Then act like it. Go upstairs right now before your father says something we'll all regret. Grace looks around the table desperately. No one will make eye contact with her except me. I give her a little smile and a wave. She runs upstairs sobbing. The aftermath is awkward but satisfying. Everyone keeps apologizing to me. Father Martinez offers to counsel us through this difficult time. The grandparents keep shaking their heads and muttering about moral decay. Robert walks me outside after lunch. Marcus, I am so sorry. We had no idea she was capable of something like this. It's not your fault, Robert. I'm just glad I found out now instead of after we got married or something. Are you going to be okay? I'll be fine. Honestly, I'm more disappointed than surprised. There were signs I probably ignored. You seem to be handling this remarkably well. What's the point of getting emotional? She made her choices. Now she gets to live with the consequences. Robert nods approvingly. You're a good man, Marcus. She didn't deserve you. I drive home alone, leaving Grace to deal with her family meltdown. My phone starts buzzing around 8 p.m. with frantic calls and texts from her. I don't answer any of them. Update 1. 48 hours later. The fallout has been spectacular. Thanks for all the comments and support. Really helped me process this whole mess. Grace has been calling and texting non-stop since Sunday. I've ignored every single attempt at contact. The messages have gone through all the predictable stages. Sunday night. Desperate apologies. Marcus, please answer your phone. I can explain everything. It's not what you think. Monday morning. Anger phase. You had no right to go through my phone. You violated my privacy and humiliated me in front of my family. Monday afternoon. Bargaining. I'll delete all their numbers. I'll change gyms. I'll do whatever it takes to make this right. Monday night. Back to desperation. Please just talk to me for 5 minutes. Let me explain what really happened. Tuesday. More anger. This is insane. You're destroying my life over some stupid messages that were mostly jokes anyway. I haven't responded to any of it, but other people have been very chatty. Megan called me Tuesday morning. Apparently Grace gave her my number months ago in case of emergencies. Marcus, hi, this is Megan, Grace's friend. She's really upset and asked me to call you. What can I do for you, Megan? Look, I know you're mad about the group chat thing, but you have to understand it wasn't serious. We were just goofing around. Girl talk, you know? Girl talk about her cheating on me with 23 different guys? Long pause. Okay, when you put it like that, it sounds bad, but she really does care about you. She's just young and confused. She's 26 years old. That's not young and confused, that's adult and making choices. She made mistakes, but she wants to fix things. Can't you give her another chance? Megan, I'm gonna ask you something, and I want you to be honest. How many of those 23 guys happened while she was with me? Another pause. I don't know the exact timeline. Guess. Maybe 4 or 5. So she cheated on me at least 5 times that you know about, and you think I should give her another chance. People make mistakes, Marcus. Cheating once is a mistake. Cheating 5 times while keeping a trophy list is a pattern. Thanks for the call, though. I hung up. Tuesday afternoon, I get a call from an unknown number. It's Josh from the gym. Is this Marcus? Grace's boyfriend? Ex-boyfriend as of Sunday. What do you want, Josh? Look, man, I had no idea she was in a serious relationship. She told me you guys were just casually dating and seeing other people. Of course she did. When did you two first hook up? About 3 weeks ago. She said you knew about it and were cool with it. Liar. But I already knew that. Josh, I'm going to save you some trouble. Grace has been with at least 23 different guys in the past 2 years. You're just the latest. She keeps a list. Are you serious? Dead serious. Check her phone if you don't believe me. Group chat called Girls' Night Secrets. Holy crap, I thought she was different. Yeah, she's different, all right. Good luck with that. Josh texted me later saying he confronted Grace, and she admitted everything. Apparently, she tried to convince him I was lying out of jealousy. He wasn't buying it. The best part came Tuesday night. Emma, Grace's 16-year-old sister, sent me a friend request on Instagram with a message. Hi Marcus, I just wanted to say I'm really sorry about what Grace did. My parents are super upset and she's been crying in her room for 2 days. I always thought you were really nice and you didn't deserve this. I hope you find someone better. Kid's got more sense than her older sister. Meanwhile, through mutual friends, I'm hearing that Grace's reputation is completely destroyed. Word spread fast about Sunday's family lunch disaster. People at her work know. People at the gym know. Even people from our college friend group are talking about it. She tried going to the gym Tuesday morning, and Josh wouldn't even look at her. Apparently, she left crying after 10 minutes. I'm doing fine, though. Went out with some buddies Monday night and had a great time. It's amazing how much stress disappears when you're not constantly wondering what your girlfriend is really up to. Update 2. 1 week later. This week has been educational. Amazing how fast things can fall apart when the truth comes out. Grace showed up at my apartment Thursday night. I watched through the peephole as she stood outside my door for 20 minutes knocking and pleading. Eventually, my neighbor Mrs. Chen came out and told her to keep it down or she'd call the building manager. Friday, she tried a different approach, had flowers delivered to my office with a note. "Marcus, please give me one chance to explain. Love, Grace." I threw them in the break room trash can. My coworkers thought it was hilarious after I explained the situation. Saturday morning, she was waiting by my car when I came out of the gym. That was a mistake on her part. "Marcus, we need to talk." "No, we don't. You can't just ignore me forever. We were together for 8 months. Apparently, you were with 23 other guys during those 8 months. We were never together. I was just the only one stupid enough to think we were exclusive. It wasn't like that. Most of those were before I met you. Josh wasn't before you met me. Neither were the 4 or 5 others that happened while we were dating. How do you know about the others? Your friend Megan told me. Thought it was only 4 or 5 times I got cheated on." "Really? Makes me feel better." Her face crumbled. "Marcus, please. I know I messed up, but I can change. I'll delete all their numbers. I'll quit the gym. I'll do anything. There's nothing you can do. It's over. But I love you." "No, you don't. You love what I provided. The nice dinners, the relationship status, someone to bring to family events. You never loved me." I got in my car and drove away. She was still standing there crying when I looked in my rearview mirror. The consequences keep piling up for her, though. Found out Monday that she got fired from her job at the marketing firm. Apparently, her boss heard about the situation and decided she was too much of a liability for client relationships. Her gym membership got revoked after she caused multiple scenes trying to confront Josh. Turns out, other female members complained about her aggressive behavior. The family situation is nuclear. Through Emma's Instagram stories, I can see that Grace wasn't invited to Grandma's birthday party this week. First family event she's missed in years. Robert unfriended her on Facebook, and Janet took down all the family photos that included her. Even posted a passive-aggressive quote about children who disappoint their parents. Harsh but fair. Best part happened Tuesday. I was grocery shopping when I ran into Father Martinez from her family's church. "Marcus, how are you holding up, my son?" "I'm doing well, Father. Thanks for asking. I've been praying for you during this difficult time. Such a shock for everyone." "I appreciate that. Just glad I found out when I did." "Robert tells me you handled the situation with remarkable grace. Not many young men would have stayed so calm. Getting angry wouldn't have changed anything. Better to just accept reality and move forward." "Very wise. You know, Grace hasn't been to Mass since last Sunday. I think the shame is eating at her." "Good. Maybe she'll actually learn something from this. I hope she finds her way back to the right path eventually." "As do I. But between you and me, her parents are considering asking her to move out. They're worried about the influence on Emma." Couldn't happen to a nicer person. Final update, 6 weeks later. Time to wrap this up. It's been about a month and a half since I discovered Grace's body count list and nuked her life from orbit. The aftermath has been everything I hoped for and more. Grace did get kicked out of her parents' house. Emma posted about it on social media. Apparently there was a huge fight when Grace brought some random guy home at 2 a.m. last week. Robert lost it and told her to pack her stuff. She's now living with Jessica, the girl from the group chat. According to mutual friends, it's not going well. Grace expected Jessica to cover most of the rent since she's unemployed. Jessica expected Grace to pull her own weight. Lots of drama. The job search isn't going well either. Turns out when your former boss tells people you have character issues and poor judgment, finding new employment gets difficult. She tried to get a job at 3 different gyms in the area. Word had spread and none of them wanted the drama. Last I heard, she was working part-time at a coffee shop, 40 minutes away, where nobody knows her history. The social consequences have been brutal too. Our entire friend group dropped her after the story got out. Nobody wants to be associated with someone who keeps trophy lists of their conquests. Even Megan distanced herself. Apparently, keeping detailed records of cheating was too much even for her enabling tendencies. 2 weeks ago, Grace tried one final desperate move. She showed up at my office building at 5 p.m. when I was leaving work. "Marcus, I've been thinking about everything and I realize now how wrong I was. I want to make real changes." "Good for you. I mean it. I've been going to therapy, trying to figure out why I did those things. Hope that works out. Can we maybe get coffee sometime, just to talk?" "No. Please, I'm not asking to get back together. I just want closure." "You got your closure. It was in that